Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Great work on the overlap. It's run loose here. And here's Cruyff. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Collar might just make this. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lizarazu powering forward here. Rijkaard tries to clear. He rises! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Caceres. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good ball over the top. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Collier. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. So we're still where we started right now. Lizarazu. Rummenigge. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rijkaard.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Always onto this. He's in here! Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Definitely not one of his best. Collar chasing after it. Collier. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Busquets, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lizarazu, well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some resolute defending there, and now they can clear their lines. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Has another go! Nicely aimed pass. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Vietnam are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Busquets. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vietnam have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Lizarazu. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes short and sharp. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. He gets big! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Has a goal! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cruyff demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Beckham. Koller. And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Koller. And he can clear it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bullet.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Mateus gets flagged offside.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Real chance! He scored! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le
actually.
numéro 6.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vieira. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vietnam have it back and can go again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Giroud. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Summerslide! Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's a throw-in. Rummenigge.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's played it back.
They're really getting...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4, Vieira. Le numéro 14.
No way through, so back it comes.
Beckham.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Numéro 21. Le numéro 18. Bale. Changement en cours.
Messi. Platini. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
De temps additionnel.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Thuram. Platini. And here's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Gullit. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti goes on. Oh no, this... Can he finish? And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It's a mighty effort! That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rummenigge. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to...
Decent hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Has a look and has a go. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got space in the area. Cross tries a shot. It's a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Gullit. Now he's off and running. Zanetti. And here's Hullet. Great work on the overlap. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
João Cancelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge just eases him off the ball. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Climbs up big! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neuer catches it safely. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And we're underway again. No changes at the interval from either side. Van Dijk.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Zanetti. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace. There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's nice. Rummenigge. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Bellingham. Ernest. Now it's Hullet. He's looking to set free a runner. Ah, that's a fine interception. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Collier. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 39, McTominay. Substitution in progress.
Is there to clear. McTominay. McTominay puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. And he goes cross-field. João
The
Cancelo.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez chasing after it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Punched away. And they've got a throw. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. João Cancelo. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. It's a goal kick. João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Just about up to 75 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Luis Suarez. Lizarazu. Bellingham. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Works it forward. Lizarazu.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lizarazu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard. McTominay. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now there's a fine ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Hullet. And a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 11. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Lizarazu. I think we're just about done here.
Coming on the field.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Vieri. And a header! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football.
That's at the end. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Immediately.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Pull it. Luis Suarez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, And we've come to expect Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro, and it's played forward. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Cáceres. Can he finish? Goal! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Can he get away here? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cáceres.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Collar! He's put his foot right through that one.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Ribéry. Van Dijk makes the interception. Deftly away. That is good alertness. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Bebeto. He won't be happy with that one. He's picked his way through. Well, nicely intercepted. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Gabriel. Pedri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bebeto. Lizarazu. Mateus. And he's picked out the run. Collar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Hullet. Can he put it away? Could be dangerous. And another try. It's a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this...
Mbappe! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's had it taken off him. He's hit, and the shot! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Vietnam take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He could be in here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham gets a foot in here. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribéry. And he thumps it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Odo. That's Beckham. Mbappe. Bebeto. Collier. And there's the end of the first half.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Roberto Carlos, and it's Beckham. Bebeto, who played through for the wide man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Oh, and he's through the middle. Gullit. He has found the way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gets a good foot in there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's the hit! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Il numero 11. Cambio di giocatori.
No, he is not giving anything away. And it's Cruyff. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Quick look, up he goes! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dembele. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. And it's Rijkaard. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Played back in. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. He gets big! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Big header! High and ultimately harmless. And here's Nunez. Nunez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. 75 minutes played. And he's had it nicked away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Nunez, collar. Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. Bebeto is on his own. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bebeto, and he's found a way past. Mateus gets it clear. Into the last 5 minutes. Dembele, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Otto. He's been picked out. Foden. Otto. Now it's Ribery. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Ribery. Van Dijk with the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clear. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Now this could be a chance. Could be danger here. Oh, it's De Bruyne! And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away.
Vietnam would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely instrumental in securing that 3-0 win.
What a couple of goals he scored. Individual masterpieces, the pair of them, he just tied them up in knots.
Yeah, the defence was described as showing no guts and no attitude, but I think that's harsh. I think we've got to focus on Ronaldinho. He was simply too good on that day, and nobody, and I say nobody, would have fared any better.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
But it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe! Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni. That has ended up in no man's land. Some really good ball movement. And back to the keeper they go.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Interesting ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Drilled in low. And he's there to clear it. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Caceres spots it and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Caceres made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ryerson. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's De Bruyne. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Deftly away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, and he's through the middle. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nunez, there's the hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's really well cleared. Vietnam come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's onside. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, he tried to go it alone and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Nunez might just make this. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Lizarazu being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So we've reached the hour mark. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Great ball if he can get there. Look, and the shot! And yes, it's there!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well timed, excellent interception. Caceres clears. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gives it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Odo. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Vietnam are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Sostituzione per la Sampdoria. Numero 11, Ronaldinho. Viene sostituito con il numero 10, Kaká. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just about up to 75 minutes. Spread out to the left. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per la Sampdoria. Numero 17.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Ricky Puig, Messi.
Sampdoria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Serginho, that's very neat. Played in deep. Some resolute defending there. Nunez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And here's Nunez. Collier. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Cruyff.
Sampdoria have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
That's been cut out, well played. Very much into the last knockings. Ricky Puig.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Serginho. He's found support out wide.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Nunez. Cruyff. Cruyff! That's a decent clearance. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. That's a little off target. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard stood up well to him there. McTominay, oh, perfectly measured that. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that has not gone well. Gets his pass away. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well spotted. Nesta gets it away, and he was quick to react. That has been cut short. And here's Suarez. It's a mighty effort!
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Seedorf gets good distance on it. And it's Cáceres. Cáceres. So it is still 0-0. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to belt it away. Thuram. That's good running with the ball. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Luis Suarez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And he's managed to get rid. Great defending, strong and determined. Lizarazu. McTominay making good progress on the right-hand side. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet. Thuram chooses to go cross-field. Mateus. And it's Rijkaard. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Van Bronckhorst. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Passes short and sharp. And here's chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Luis Suarez. Now the finish! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, I think we're all recovering from those last frantic moments which so nearly changed the whole outcome. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Hullet. Number 6.
So we're into the second 45.
Coming on the field.
Vietnam are probably
18,
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lizarazu promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Nesta cuts it out. And he's gone looking for safety. McTominay. Van Bronckhorst. Liverpool finding their passes. Van Bronckhorst is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well timed, excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Vietnam making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham!
Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Progress.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rummenigge. Lizarazu. Good play on the left-hand side here. That has been knocked clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay clears it away. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Forlan. There's no flag. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Deftly done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckenbauer.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rummenigge.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Driven forward. Rummenigge. Lizarazu. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Well, it did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
There could be trouble here. Caught offside that time. Now he's off and running. Mateus. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the...
Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that should get the job done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lizarazu. Here's the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he's intervened well there. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chance for the header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. Lizarazu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's had a hit! Oh, easy pickings there. And he's cut it out. And that is a little undercooked. Crossed in again. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And they win it back again. Rummenigge.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Casillas. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0. Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Bullet. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Good ball over the top. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lizarazu cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bullet. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Vietnam have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. That's a little off target. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Can he put it away? Bullet. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri, and that could set him on his way. And he can clear it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a good spell of possession, this. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. No, again there's no way through. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Van Dijk is there to clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to... Hits one! In for the pieces! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Real chance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 9, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Suarez.
And now they can spring out of defence. Decent progress down the left. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was
That's a throw.
71,550.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Short changes him with that pass. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's skewed away. He is just caressing the ball. Deep cross. Heads it! He would have been quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Opts for safety. Neymar chasing after it. Now it's Hullet. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, sweet feet. And that has left him in a heap.
Substitution in progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out again for a throw-in. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Neymar goes short. Passing nice and neat, and he cuts out the supply. Could move up a gear here. Rummenigge. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Suarez. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hullet. Oh, can he get onto this? Cruyff. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, super ball! Luis Suarez! Vietnam take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Cruyff very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay,
oh no, what has happened here? And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Van der Vaart. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. but he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And they've got rid. And it's Thuram. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, super find. And he's on his way! He's now the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Goalkeeper's ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
In with a header! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Conte. And here's De Bruyne.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Koundé spots it and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Lizarazu clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collar looking to run onto it. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good ball, and this looks... It's in! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. 30 minutes gone. Lizarazu. That's good play. Lizarazu stood his ground strongly. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Costa Curta. Somewhat off target. Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming. Saliba. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. And they can counter here. Conte. Costa Curta. Hullet. Collar. Can he get away here? Decent ball.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lizarazu really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Koundé, Saliba, Conte, Bellingham, for De Bruyne, Conte, Thuram cuts it out, and the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be one
Van der
more
Vaart,
time.
he has found the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
We are into overtime. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side.
And now I'd just like
It's
to
a goodish
read out
game,
our
this,
fan
and
club
at
members
half-time,
who are celebrating
it's
their
one
birthdays
each.
today.
How would you review the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Vietnam head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. Lizarazu charging forward down that flank. Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And he was quick to react. Conte. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! Bullet! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Conte. And it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way.
Van der Vaart really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Costa Curta. Batistuta has created 1 goal already. Bellingham. And it's hoisted clear. Van der Vaart chooses to go back.
The attendance for this match was
Vietnam are, of course, in a
72,360.
position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van der Vaart, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne. Now Costa Curta. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lizarazu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saliba. And it's Conte. De Bruyne. Van der Vaart. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Costa Curta. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Batistuta. De Bruyne. Costa Curta. Now De Bruyne. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Oh, super find. Now that's well seen too. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Vinicius Junior. And it's De Bruyne. Costa Curta. De Bruyne. Quality ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
The Netherlands showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's in space and looking for options. Lizarazu with the delivery. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kante wins the duel this time. Collier. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real chance! Ruud Gullit, beyond special! What a player! And that has raised the roof! All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Vietnam complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Koundé. And it's Conte. Nicely weighted ball. He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Gullit taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a blue
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. And that was very necessary. Cannavaro. Rummenigge. Kane put it away! That was probably asking just too much.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard. Lizarazu. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Oh, that's a cracking...
Oh, smashing header! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's picked out the run. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's tidy. Up he goes! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Vietnam might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away, you know.
Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And the flag has stayed down. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Driving on and making good progress. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's intervened well there. Pullet is herring after that one. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Approaching the half-hour mark. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Pedri. And the counter is on. Mateus. Rummenigge. Oh, great shot. Real chance! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Rijkaard. It's a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lizarazu. Pedri.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now that's well seen too. Lizarazu. It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
And now he has 2. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Maldini gets it clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Messi purring through the gears.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He's heaved it away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Hullet. Pedri. And here's Hullet. And that interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lizarazu. He could be in here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Hullet. And that has been clubbed away.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. Rummenigge. Great ball, and he's in here. In it comes. Bellingham. Yamal. Oh, they can break here. Oh, what a mistake! And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, he's found a way through. He rises! Harmlessly behind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hullet. Mateus gets a good foot in there. Pirlo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. Mbappe! It's there! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Backward it goes. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Hullet. Bellingham. Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That's going to go a long way. Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Decent hit! No mistake!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage.
Terrific header! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Just 5 minutes left. Mateus. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's Pirlo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he was quick to react. Well, that's beautifully weighted. minutes. Got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away. And the number on the board is 3. He's got a side of goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their
Just a quick
people.
announcement. We would like to
Collar
inform you
voted
that
man of the
CCTV
match,
is now
and
in
deservedly
operation for
so.
your safety.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.